Yesterday, the euro showed a sharp rise despite the ECB's decision to expand its QE program. Today, the currency's movement is more logical. However, the reason for that is not that obvious, although investors have realized what the ECB really did. The pound sterling is also losing in value. The drop in the European currencies was mainly triggered by the Brexit issue. The fact is that the UK is likely to leave the EU without a trade deal. The parties cannot come to an agreement on some key points. More and more officials, including Boris Johnson, suppose that the countries will hardly reach a consensus. Notably, the negotiations will last until Sunday. In case of a no-deal Brexit, both the UK and the EU will face damaging consequences. However, some analysts suppose that the UK will suffer even more. The US dollar may also gain in value due to the US macroeconomic data. Yesterday, the number of unemployment claims proved a continuous rise in the US unemployment rate. However, the US Producer Price Index data may boost the greenback. According to the forecast, the indicator may advance by 0.8% compared to an increase of 0.5% in the previous period. On December 10th, the single currency was actively gaining in value. As a result, it returned to the area of the local high of 1.2160 at 2177. This had a negative influence on the number of positions on the euro amid overbought conditions. In the best-case scenario, the euro may start falling to 1.2100 in 2070. The British pound is also declining. Speculative activity is really high amid negative news about Brexit. The price has already passed this week a low of 1.3223 and dropped to the levels locked in mid-November. Speculators are likely to continue closely monitoring the news flow. In this case, the price will be shaped by fresh reports. That's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.